Hi guys, I'm Dino Outrider. Welcome to an AFR draft. This is my first one. Hopping in. This format's been pretty interesting so far, although Black Red's kind of been a little too dominant for my taste. So let's see. Hopefully we open something cool. Ooh, Guardian of the Faith. I do like this card. It's been a little weaker than I thought it would be. Like I thought you'd get like some pretty big blowouts being able to save your creatures, but even if you do, it's still just kind of a 3/2. We also have Owlbear, which is probably the best green common. Although, Lurking Roper's decent too. Let's take Guardian of the Faith. I think this will be fun to draft. Okay, second pack here. We've got Zorn. Kind of surprising that Zorn would get passed. I think this is pretty first pickable. And Magic Missile. Jeez. I like Zorn a lot, but more in black red than black white. Whereas I feel like Magic Missile is kind of good in either. I mean, doubling your treasure is nice, but it's not like broken. Unless you have like lots of like Deadly Disputes or Collins or something. I think Magic Missile is pretty comparable. I mean, we could take Planar Ally if we want to stick just to white, but I think this is a pretty good sign that the person to our right isn't drafting red. Ooh. Reaper's Talisman might be enough to get me off white. Reaper's Talisman is a really good card. I mean, you just keep draining them for 2, and there's just basically nothing they can do. Yeah, I agree, Josh. Missile is definitely the back. Yeah, it's so tough because like, I don't want to force black red every draft in AFR. Like it's just so much better than every other color pair. Like it's just hard not to. Like, what am I gonna take here if I weren't like Dwarfle Champion? Like I'm better off just taking Hobgoblin Captain. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Reaper's Talisman. Ooh, Priest of Ancient Lore is pretty good in white, but I think I'm kind of off the Reaper's Talisman or the white train at this point. I kind of want to take Shambling Ghast. Vampire Spawn has been surprisingly playable in this format. I thought it would be unplayable at the beginning of the format. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take Shambling Ghast. Okay. Let's see. We don't have any great options. I kind of just ignore all the blue cards, to be honest, in AFR. I wish blue were a little bit better. It's kind of made this format have less replayability that blue is so bad. I think I might just take Windfall here. Now I'm missing the Zorn that we passed, but I guess Magic Missile is just as good. Oh, Colleen. Oh, this is great. We just get rewarded. I mean, Colleen's like one of the top 5 uncommons, probably. Probably top 3. She's just so powerful, and we're already set up to like really take advantage of her. Ooh, I think this is actually an interesting pick here. I mean, Hobgoblin Captain is probably the best card, or Improvised Weaponry. I'd say it's between these two. Valor Singer is playable, Horde Robber's playable, but the question is, are we wanting to be more aggressive or more defensive? And given that we have the start we have, I kind of want to be more aggressive. Yeah, then we got kind of nothing. I'll just take Armory Vet. Ooh, I think Javelineer over Earthcolt here. We can probably get another Earthcolt later. Probably not going to play Boots of Speed, and I'm probably not playing Guardian of Faith at this point. Nothing really. I'll just take Armory Vet again. Yeah, and then we're not playing any of these. Okay, ooh, Asmodeus. Oh, this card is so cool, but I just don't think it's good. Like, you just never get to draw, and every time you draw, you have to lose life. Like, it's just not good. But this pack is really bad other than that. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just going to take Barrowin. Is Barrowin even worth splashing, though? It doesn't look like we're going to venture much. Yeah, this pack's just not very good. I think I'm going to take Asmodeus. Maybe we'll play him. It could be fun. So this pack is interesting. We don't really have any removal, even though we're in the best removal colors. So we could take Fireball. Grim Wanderer is pretty good, but not great. It's pretty hard to get it off in an efficient time, and if you don't get it off to like turn 4 or 5, it still only has 3 toughness, so it kind of just trades. I might just take Plundering Barb. We have a Colin. We have a lot we could do with Treasure. Yeah, I think Plundering Barb's enough better than like Zombie Ogre and Fireball to take here. Yeah, Gas is not a bad card. Ooh. Oh, yo, thanks for the follow. Um, I think Deadly Dispute here. Deadly Dispute's a nuts card with the threaten effect in this format. And also, like with this much Cheddar Generation, it's kind of just 2 mana draw too. Because we already have like 1, 2, like 3, 4 ways to draw or to drink Treasure. Oh, this pack. I wish I could just take this whole pack. But yeah, we got Battlecry Goblin. Probably the best uncommon in the set. And now we're already in black-red, so easy pick. Probably just another Deadly Dispute. And now, if we see any Price of Loyalties, I think we're going to grab them pretty much over anything else. Take a Swarming Goblins here. Nice top end. You know, round out our deck a little bit. Are we more of a Rapier deck or a Horde Robber deck? Let's see. We're kind of more of a Rapier deck, to be honest. I could take the Fates Reversal, but it just doesn't seem that good. Like, we just don't have anything good to get back with it. Like, I don't even know if we're going to play this Asmodeus. Okay, so nothing in our colors, so let's just take Evolving Wilds. I usually play the first 2 or 3 Evolving Wilds, even in just a 2-color deck. Your mana's pretty bad in limited. Feign Death, probably better than these. Okay, I think now I'll take the Earthquake Elementor over the Javelineer, because we do need some more top end. And we already have 2 1-drops. Ooh, I'm going to get a Javelineer anyway, so works out. Okay, what do we open up pack 3? Oh, Forsworn Paladin. Wow, this is nuts. The Paladin is so good. Man, I kind of regret that we didn't take that Zorn pick too, but man, I wish we could take Skullport Merchant too, but Forsworn Paladin's super good. If you haven't seen this card, it makes Treasure for 2 mana, but then it also just pumps your team for 3, and if you spend Treasure, you get the creature you pump gets Death Touch. So you kind of just can attack with anything, and they can't really block because it can just, like, this can just make things trade. And now we have a really good kind of aggressive bend, a lot of good 1-drops. So I think here what we want is probably just Hobgoblin Captain. I mean, it's not an exciting second pick for sure, but Hobgoblin Captain is a solid try. Ooh. Tiger Tribe Hunter. Don't mind if I do. This card's really good. It's much better if you have Price of Loyalties, which we actually don't have any of. I really wish we'd picked one up, but it's still pretty good even without it. Okay, and then this pack is just a complete brick. There's not a single black or red card. That's a little unfortunate. I'll take a Hoarding Ogre. Not going to play Devour Intellect, even in a deck that makes as much treasure as this one. It's just not worth it. Probably not going to play these Armory Vets unless we have to, because we don't even have any equipment. Man, this pack has gone pretty poorly for us. I'm not a big fan of Thieves' Tools, but this might be a Thieves' Tools deck. Like, pretty much all of our creatures get hit by it, or get in with it. I don't really want to play a second Windfall. I don't know, I might just take Baleful Beholder. It's like, not a great card, but it's definitely fine. Actually, do you want to play this? Maybe. We might play this. Man, not a great pack 3. We opened pretty well, but didn't see that many pieces we want. That's true. Tools and Talisman is a good combo, but I actually think the combo's not that much worse than just Talisman on its own. And if you imagine, like, instead of Thieves' Tools, you just play, like, a random 2-drop, that's an extra card that gets in with Talisman that, like, they have to trade for. And if you don't have Tools and you just have the card, like, or if you don't have Talisman, the Tools is just kind of bad. So yeah, we only get to make 3 cuts from this deck. That is unfortunate. I think I kind of like this Dueling Rapier in this deck. We're pretty aggressive. In the same band, I actually don't mind that you come to a null, because both like sides can be good in an aggressive deck. We kind of Deadly Dispute for card advantage. As cool as it is, I don't think the Asmodeus is worth playing, especially not in a deck like this. Like this, Asmodeus is good at like getting value in a long term. Like this deck is gonna want to like smash their face. Yeah, I don't think we're Feign Death either. We're not gonna be wanting to leave up our mana very much. So let's see. I think now we can cut an Armory Vet. I really want to cut more of these, but I mean, this deck is so aggressive. I think just 2 mana 2/2s are better than nothing. But yeah, this looks pretty good to me. I think 8/8 makes sense. We have kind of 1-drops of both colors. We want to be able to hit Colin pretty consistently. Yeah. Let's see how this deck does. Hopping into game 1. I think this deck's alright. It's a pretty like average black-red deck, which means it's probably an above-average deck for this format. Black-red is just so dominant. Okay, let's see what we'll get. I'm only in Plat right now. I'd like to make a push towards Mythic this season. Be fun. Oh, kind of awkward drawing both our 6-drops, but I mean Reaper's Talisman plus Shambling Ghast. I can't really say no. I think we lead Shambling Ghast here, even though you can't play an Equip next turn. A higher chance of getting in for one. Ooh, Evolving Wild's actually not bad, because we can play, swing at the Ghast. I think we sack the Wilds to go get our second black, and then we just play the Talisman. And now, if we draw action next turn, I'd rather do that than equip, but I don't mind equipping next turn if that's all we have to do. He's reading the Talisman, he's reading the Ghast. Makes me think he has something to deal with it. I don't like that. Ooh, Basilisk. That's actually fine with me. Okay, so we definitely want a Javelineer. The question is, do we attach Talisman to Javelineer or Ghast? And if we do it to Javelineer, it can't be blocked because the 1 damage is Death Touch damage. Kind of a nuts combo, actually. I don't know if you haven't seen it. It's pretty disgusting. Because it's actually like the Javelineer is given Death Touch, and then when it becomes blocked, it's the Javelineer that does the damage. So essentially, this has to be... This can't be blocked, which he doesn't realize, and it's going to die. Yeah, not a great play from our opponent, but we take those. That's kind of it's a combo that you'd think would come up more often than it actually does. Yeah, it is pretty nasty, Josh. Feel a little bad, but not that bad. It even gets through first strike, which is really nice because we're just gonna get to do it again. The question is, do we want to re-equip? I don't think we do. And if he attacks, I think I might just take it. The Rust Monster actually lines up super poorly against my board right now, which is kind of funny, because Rust Monster is usually pretty strong. Oh man, if he blocked again, I I would have felt. Then I feel less bad. Like you got to learn your lesson. Yeah, I think I just take two. I'm at so much life. Like I think I'm gonna get a better jump block out of this, and I can always trade the Ghast with the Rust Monster whenever it dies. Yeah, the fact that he's having to like Burning Hands my Goblin Javelineer is like such a good thing for me. And now I just equip to the Ghast and keep swinging. And I mean, this is why Reaper's Talisman is so good, because like he's already down to like, oh, he's gonna trade. I'm fine with that. Oh, it has first strike, so I don't trade. That's actually pretty bad for me because I can't even kill it. So I guess I just make a treasure. Damn, maybe I guess I could have blocked last turn, but even if I blocked, I still would have had the same thing happen. So it doesn't really matter. Now I think I just slam Earth Cult Elemental. And he's already down to 12. We've played 2 1-drops. Like, that's why Reaper's Talisman is so good. And I think we just sack a Swamp here. I kind of like having the treasure in case we draw, like, Kalane or Deadly Dispute. We have 2 Deadly Disputes. Having a treasure in play for that is probably better than having the 7th land. Yeah, I have no problem with a Boots of Speed. Yeah, oh yeah, see. Deadly Dispute. So if I swing, he double blocks and trades. Am I okay with that? I think I am. I don't think I even need to equip here. I'd rather... Actually, I could equip and then play Deadly Dispute. If I do that, I should just Deadly Dispute first. Yeah, I could give Menace the Elemental, but I think he's going to double block if I swing anyway. So I don't think it actually does anything. I think I'm just going to Deadly Dispute, sack the token, and see what I draw, and with the plan to equip the Reaper's Talisman. Because I kind of want to start draining him. He's pretty low. Yeah, so yeah, now I can just play Armory Vet, mixed combat. And then I can give Armory Vet Menace, and that actually will matter, because this will have Death Touch and Menace. Or I guess it won't have Death Touch, because I'll have to equip the Talisman again. Damn, does he have another Bull Strength? Oh, it's Dragon's Fire. Yeah, maybe giving it Menace was the play. Although, that being the last card in his hand, I'm kind of okay. I'm at such a high life total, I can just keep trading my creatures. Like, Swarming Goblins, if we hit more than 1 token, like, he's just dead. Like Reaper's Talisman's just going to drain him the whole way. This card's busted. Yeah, like, there's just no reason to block. I save 3 damage. Like, even if these didn't both have first strike, I save, like, 3 damage. But I get to drain for 2 here. I mean, unless he has another Dragon's Fire, which, like, if he has it, he has it. Yeah. Okay, hopefully we high roll here. Someone rolled a 20 against me earlier today. It was pretty disgusting. Oh, 9. brutal. Yeah, Dragonfire off the top. He had no cards land, but it is what it is. I'm still not worried about this, to be honest. Yeah, so I think I kind of want a Baleful Beholder. So I'm annoyed because this has first strike, so it can kill the Swarming Goblins. So I kind of want to Baleful Beholder, give Menace, equip the Talisman to the Swarming Goblins, and then swing. And then even if he double blocks, at least I get to kill the... Oh, I don't get to kill either. So I think in that case, I'm just going to equip the 1/1 and just try to drain him out with 5 creatures. I mean, I'd feel much better about this plan if we'd hit 2 goblins off of Swarming Goblins, but I still think, like, he's not going to have life gain in red-green, really. At least not enough. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to do the Hobgoblin Captain. It would be nice to find a way to give it first strike to trigger pack tactics. We'll see if that happens. Oh. Okay. I think I'm going to call lane and then Baleful Beholder to give Menace. And then swing both? No, that doesn't really make sense. I'm definitely going to call lane and then Baleful Beholder give Menace. The question is, do I swing with what do I swing with? So if I swing with Hobgoblin Captain alone, I drain for 2. He double blocks, kills my Hobgoblin Captain. If I swing with both, I don't drain, but he probably blocks Rust Monster on Swarming Goblins, and then he can't block here because that's first strike, so I get in for 3. So I either drain for 2 and lose the Captain, or I hit for 3 and lose the Goblin. And I think it's better just to drain and lose the Captain. Yeah, and he scooped. Yeah, game 1, 1-0, let's go. Hopefully we can get to 7 wins with this deck. Let's see if we want to make any changes. I think this is pretty good, though. I mean, all of this was as good as we expected. Yeah, I don't really want Boots of Speed. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, I do get first strike, but the problem is I don't get the drain, so he probably just doesn't block the Captain and then blocks the first striker on my 4/3. And then I lose the 4/3, and I get in for 3 instead of draining for 2. So it's not a huge difference, but I lose my 4/3 instead of my 3/1. So I think it's a better play when he's at 8. But it is close. I don't know which is the better play. Yeah, I haven't played much with this card, to be honest. Usually I don't have to, but we'll see how it works. It's kind of bad right now. I'm might Deadly Dispute this Goblin Javelineer at some point just to draw cards. But he hasn't really put any pressure on me yet, so... Okay, let's just keep hitting for one, I guess. I think it's more likely I want triple red than triple black, but a pretty small margin. Let's see, he's got to have a play now. Oh my god. I almost don't even want to play my Tiger Tribe Hunter now. It's like he's got to have something, right? I think we're just going to play Hobgoblin Captain. If he keeps not playing anything, this is more than enough pressure to, like, force his hand. And at least this way, if he has, like, some kind of removal spell, yeah, like Power Word Kill, I get to Deadly Dispute. Which is just a blowout for him. Like, there's just no way in this format he's gone till turn 4 without having any play, so he just has to have removal there. Inspiring Bard. My Javeliner doesn't live if I do this, but it does trade. I think I'm just going to Beholder, give Menace. It's basically just as big as this, and it lets me attack for 1. Although, giving this Menace is kind of big game. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this, because he also doesn't have great things to sack. Like, him sacking a land here is actually pretty relevant. And of course we also hit... I didn't think about that. Probably should have not have played the Earth Cult, actually, because sacking a land here is pretty bad. I think I just sacked the Javelineer. I kind of need to be able to play the stuff in my hand. Inspiring Bard has been better than I thought. Oh, okay, so he's swinging here, which means either Manticore or the Bull Strength. And either one, I think I'd rather have to deal with it on attacks than on blocks. Because if he Bull Strengths, I can come to a null. It's actually kind of nice. Too bad it doesn't give a trample. Oh, actually, what I could do is at instant speed make it so it can't block if he Bull Strength. Yeah, that actually is kind of nice. Or I can just get in for 6. Totally fine with that. Okay, I think... I kind of want to Plundering Barb plus Armory Vet here, but I guess neither one gets in past Barb, so I think it's better just a Tiger Tribe. I think if he had removal, he would have played it on the Earth Gold Elemental. Yeah. Vampire Spawn. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's see. I can give everything Menace, get in for 6, or I can make it so that both his creatures can't block, get in for 10. He goes to 4, and then I play Plundering Barb, Shambling Ghast, Armory Veteran, and then I can get everything Menace next turn. That actually seems really strong. Because, what could he have for 1 black mana? Raven Feeblement, I think is the only thing that matters here. He could also have Feign Death, but that doesn't really help him. I guess, yeah, because it comes back tapped. So yeah, now I think we Plundering Barb, make a treasure, and play Armory Vet, and then next turn we can just give everything Menace. And I think that'll be enough to do him in. We could actually even sack the Baleful Beholder after giving our creatures Menace to kill something. Yeah, I haven't played with Baleful Beholder much, but the Menace can actually be pretty relevant. I think in this kind of deck it's pretty good. Yeah, this card's like not amazing, but in certain situations it can be really backbreaking, yeah. I wonder what he was sitting on all game. He had so many cards in hand. Cool, 2-0. It's a good start. It's funny, I feel like going 2-0 with black-red in this format is just not that exciting because it's kind of expected. Whereas like when I get to 2-0 with like any other type of deck, I'm like, oh yeah, like this deck's actually good, you know. And I mean, this doesn't even have any of the premier black-red commons. Like it doesn't have Dragon's Fire. I don't have Grim Bounty. I don't have Price of Loyalty. And it's still just a really good deck. Okay, a little awkward that we don't have an untapped land. We're getting really punished for the Evolving Wilds here. But, I mean, I can't throw this away. Although I guess if this were a Mountain or a Swamp, I would keep this hand still. Yeah, and I think Hobgoblin Captain on turn 2, depending on what he plays. Battlecry Goblin's just so good late in the game, and Hobgoblin Captain's only really good on turn 2. So there's just no reason to play this on turn 2. Like, obviously he's really good on turn 2 as well, but when I have another 2-drop... Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna... Javelineer and Swing. I wish I could activate the Battlecry Goblin, but... Alas. Now I'll get the Pack Tactics. If he doesn't have removal, I get Pack Tactics trigger, and then I can pump. Which is really nice. But it looks like he has removal. Yeah, Improvised Weaponry. But that's why I put the Hobgoblin Captain first, because we're getting more damage. He would have weaponried the Hobgoblin Captain anyway. Swing for 4. Plundering Barb. I think I'm going to make a treasure. I was thinking about killing his treasure. But I'd rather have the chance to power out Tiger Tribe Hunter next turn. I mean, even if he powers into a 5-drop here. Obviously it's bad for us, but... Oh. Actually, that's not that big a deal. Because we can just play Tiger Trap Hunter and then block with the Captain. Oh yeah, were you talking about the Battlecry Goblin, Josh? Yeah, I knew it was dying, but had to try. Yeah, I have not been impressed with Iron Golem. Like 5-3 for 4 is not even that good of stats, and having to attack and block every turn is so bad. Yeah, I just feel like I always am able to play around it well. Ooh, Earth Cult Elemental. That is annoying. And of course he high rolls. I think I just sack the Javelineer here. Yeah, and let's Windfall away the mountain. Okay. So now we have our own Earth Cult Elemental, which I kind of want to play next turn, so I'm just going to pass. I'm thinking I'm going to Earth Cult Elemental, swing, trigger Pack Tactics, and then sack my Earth Cult Elemental to heal his. Or if he plays something small, I can just Magic Missile. Yeah, I definitely take this. I'm like winning the race right now, so I don't think there's any reason for me to. Oh yeah, that's getting magic missiled for sure. Oh wait, if I play Shambling Ghast swing, I can sack Shambling Ghast to give something -1/-1, so I could kill his Shambling Ghast. I think I'm gonna do that too, but I still just kill Chaos Channeler. Yeah, Chaos Channeler is really good. Having 3 toughness can be a liability for exactly situations like that. Um, Actually, I don't even think I sack anything because it just gives him the opportunity to kill my or to make a treasure. Whereas here he has to use his thing to kill my Shambling Ghast, and then I get to make a treasure. Oh, I guess he gets to trade for the Plundering Barb. I didn't think about that. Probably wasn't the play. Oh yeah, now I can't trigger Pack Tactics. Actually, that was a pretty big mistake. But I still think we're in a decent spot. As soon as I can trigger Pack Tactics again, I can sack this to kill his guy, and then my Tiger Trap Hunter's getting in again. Well, RIP treasure. Come on, high roll. I've never hit 20 with Earth Gold Elemental. Let's go. I mean, it's not even that good, but it's not good, not amazing for him. Oh man. Okay. Too bad we can't trigger Pack Tactics this turn. Otherwise, I could swing, but we'll do it next turn. Ooh, Herald of Hadar. So I think we swing with. What do we swing with here? So he's tapped out, which means we can swing with the Orthical Elemental and then trade for either both of these or this. Actually, we swing with the Earthquake Elemental and the Tiger Tribe Hunter. He blocks here, double blocks here. That's really bad for us. So if we swing with these both, we have to sack the Earthquake Elemental, kill his Earthquake Elemental, and then he trades Herald for here. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. It's going to make this game go to top decks, but I think that's better for us than leaving everything that's on the table. It's on the table. Because we get to play Armory Vet, and then we have 2 creatures in play that both trade for his creature. And he has 1 card in hand, we have 1 card, or no cards in hand, so. I don't think he can afford to go to 4 here. Like, ooh. Interesting choice. Yeah, skilled Magic player, exactly. Hitting the hitting the natural 20. How do you guys feel about the die rolling mechanic? I think the die roll mechanic was really controversial just because people don't like randomness that's so overt, but I've actually kind of enjoyed it. I think especially because they made most of the die rolls more like a 50-50 than anything. Man, okay, so what do I swing with here? I obviously swing with the Hunter, and then he's going to activate in response. Oh, he can't activate, which means Hunter has to be... Okay, if I swing with Tiger Tribe Hunter and Armory Vet, he can't block and Shambling Ghast. If he blocks... If he tries to eat Armory Vet, he sacks the Plundering Barb, goes to 1. So he basically has to trade, go to 3. So I think I just swing with everything. Hopefully I'm not missing the line here. Do you think die rolling seems whimsical? I guess. It's, I mean, I like that they're... Ooh. This is actually a pretty good card for him. What did he hit? Oh, he hit Swarming Goblins. That's pretty bad. I feel like D20s are such a big part of paper Magic, from like life counters to just like always having them around. That I like that they brought it to Magic more formally, because now that I'm not playing as much paper Magic, it's cool to see them again. Oh God. Well, that's a good draw. I mean, I'm gonna put him to 1 here, and then any creature off the top wins the game. But we're definitely on a clock. I mean, he gets to keep the swarming goblins. But essentially, any creature off the top that can live wins us the game in 2 turns. And we have 2 Javelineers in this deck, so those win us the game on the spot. We've already drawn 1. We've drawn 1 of the battle card goblin. Those are the things with haste. We do have to hit here eventually. This is going to kill us. And he now has 3 cards in hand. And of course we're not going to hit. Because now actually we don't hit. We have to chump block, which is not great. Oh, and he's another swarming goblins. Well, maybe attacking with the 1/1 there actually wasn't good, because he couldn't really swing with the... Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, that actually could get us out of this. It's like our best draw by quite a bit. Oh, Hoarding Ogre and nothing. Oh, brutal. Yeah, well, it was a good game. Let's see if he has the removal anyway. Oh, he had the price. Well, I put us down to both top decking, and he top decked better than I did. Can't be too mad. I think not sacking the Shambling Ghast in the middle of that game was really the biggest mistake. But other than that, I think it was a pretty good game. Just didn't quite get there in the end. Okay, 2-1. I'm hoping we can get to 7-win here. I think it'd be fun for the first YouTube video to have a 7-win deck. I can make a cool clickbait thumbnail. I'd like to draw the 1-drop. Oh, I was just talking about this guy for Sworn Paladin. Oh, this is gonna be a cool hand. For Sworn Paladin, turn 1 into Battlecry Goblin, turn 2 on the play. Oh, actually, I think I'd rather Hobgoblin Captain. And then I could even just give one of my creatures +2/+0 next turn and trigger Pack Tactics, but honestly, I'd rather just play a second Captain and swing for 1. Because now next turn, if I draw a mountain, I can just swing for like 1,000,000 damage. And if not, I can still swing with everything on board right now. Actually, even if I don't draw a mountain, like, this can do a lot of damage. Yeah, if he's just going to cast like Potion of Healing, I think we're in really good shape here. This is exactly how I wanted the deck to work, just really aggressive. Yeah. I mean, he has something, but I don't think anything is going to really get him out of this. Actually, I could make something not able to block. Like, what do we think he has here? Does he have Bull Strength? All that does is eat my Battlecry Goblin. I get in for 8, 9, 10. I think I'm still fine with that. Ooh. Almost didn't activate. I guess he has the Potion of Healing in play, so that could just be what he has. Since, yeah, if that's all he has, oh my god. I think this game's over. I can just make anything not able to block. Yeah. And I mean, like, Prosperous Innkeeper, Potion of Healing, those are, like, good cards in the Green White Life Gain deck. But, like, the Black-Red deck's just so good. Okay, 3-1. Let's get into game 3. Or 4. Yeah, another pretty solid start. Wish I had, like, a real 2-drop, especially given how many we're playing in this deck, but can't complain about this. You know, Magic Missile with 2 red. Magic Missile just punishes so many dark cards in this format, like, you know, Hobgoblin Captain and a lot of, like, X1s and 2s. And even if you don't get to, like, multi-target, you usually just get to kill something good. Oh, and we drew the 2-drop. Yeah, I mean, this is the way you draw it up. Ooh, I could have Plundering Barbed and then used the token to make the Javelineer, but I think getting in for 1 is not worth the sacking the token anyway. Yeah, so, like, obviously not ideal to have to use a Magic Missile to kill a Valor Singer, but we're getting in for so much, I kind of want to do it. And I'm kind of regretting not playing the Javelineer last turn. Oh, I'm not going to. I have Deadly Dispute. Oh, I don't know if you can make polls. I don't know how to do polls. I think you might need to be like affiliate or partner to do prediction polls, Josh. Oh, he's destroying my. I mean, as backbreaking as that is with Deadly Dispute in hand, if that's all he's doing this turn, I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, it would be cool to get polls going. You could do like predictions for each game, you know. But yeah, I think you have to have like channel points and all that set up to get polls. Although I actually don't think I'm a mod in any Twitch streams, so I don't know for sure. He's got to be off one of his colors, right? To have only played 2 cards this whole time. Yeah, 5 wins this deck. Yeah, I think the over-under on 5 wins would be like a good one, because I think most drafts don't go like are 5 wins or less, but people like to root for the streamer usually, so it'd be pretty fun. But hey, got another win. He looked like he was just off one of his colors, but I'll take it. 4-1. I don't feel like this is a particularly good red black deck, but we're getting some good wins. Making enough gems that I can definitely draft again. I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 tonight or just 1. We'll see. Josh, how your drafts been recently? Getting any good wins? Yeah. Yeah, this hand is pretty unexciting, but I don't think you can mulligan this kind of hand unlimited. Ooh, his own Hobgoblin Captain. I'm just gonna play Armory Vet and try to trade. Oh yeah, you're saving gems for the new Mastery Pass. That's a good idea. I'm really excited for the next set. I've been looking at the spoilers. They're looking pretty cool. I just think Innistrad's a really cool set. I've never actually been playing when an Innistrad set has come out, so I think it'll be fun to be a part of it. Ooh, Kalane. Well, that's convenient. I think we just... Ooh. Do we even do that here, though? Because What do we want to do with our treasure? I don't know if I want to just make a 4-2 Hobgoblin Captain, because it just trades with his token. So then we get to... We could come to a null. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Hobgoblin Captain and pass, which is a little awkward, but it means I can call lane next turn, leave up. Actually, don't think I even want to block. If he's stuck on 2, I think I can win this race. Yeah, and then we can leave up Deadly Dispute, plus you come to a null. And next turn we can just play Earth Cult as a 7/7, and I don't really know if there's much you can do about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 3 here again. I mean, if he still has nothing, like, it's so bad for him. I mean, having to sack a permanent for him is so bad. Oh, and we don't have to. Nice. Yeah, he can't. He really can't afford to sack a land. So I think the only play is to sack the. Maybe I actually probably think sacking the Morningstar there is better, but yeah, there we go. Glad to hear you're actually doing well, Josh. Okay, we are 5-1 on this draft deck. I think we have a decent chance to get a trophy here. Shady Nasty. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, on the draw, it's so awkward having 2 lands and both are 6s. But I think turn 1 Shamligast and a turn 2 Battlecry Goblin is a good enough start that you just can't ever mulligan it. It's one of those hands where it's like, if I draw land for the rest of the game, it's probably fine. But if I don't draw any land, it's pretty bad. Ooh, Wizard class. Okay, there's a swamp. I like that. Wizard class has been pretty disappointing for me. I mean, you can usually find a time to cast Divination, which is like the level 2, but the maximum hand size thing is literally blank text. Oh, Dragon's Fire? Okay. And the format's just too slow for the level 5 ability. Or too fast, I mean. Okay. I was kind of joking when I said we could just draw nothing but land for the rest of the game, but it looks like that's what we're going to do. Gotta be careful saying stuff like that. Okay, well, at least I'm getting it for 2 now. I will say, the classes are really good against stuff like Earth Cult Elemental. A lot of times it's easy just to sack one of those. Ooh, see a pair of Goblins. Actually pretty bad against Shamligast and Javelineer because both of these kill... This one trades for both, or this one just straight up kills either one. Or trades for both. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it again. I'm just going to +3 plus... Well, is it worth even saving my Shamligast? Probably not. Because this way I can make a treasure. Or actually, I probably want to kill the 1/1. It's a little awkward if we don't hit a land next turn, because we really would like to cast one of these on time, but I think it's worth keeping Deadly Dispute to trying to sack a treasure or something at some point. Yeah. Ooh, he does high roll. Okay. So let's Earth Gold Elemental. It's really bad if we low roll here, and we do. I'm still just going to sack a land. I know it's greedy, given we have another 6-drop we want to play, but worst case scenario, we can Deadly Dispute the Javelineer. Yeah, okay, so if all he's doing is that, then we get to get in for a bunch here. Or, I guess he's just going to sack or chump, which is fine with me. Let me play Tiger Tribe. And then now we have the combo again of you come to a null, swing for a bunch, Baleful Beholder, swing for a bunch. Hopefully we draw something else we can play on top of you come to a null. Oh, so he gets to bounce 2 things? That's annoying. I'm just going to take it. I think we still win the race. Yeah. Actually, maybe I should just tump. This guy's going to get really big. Or I should probably play like Hobgoblin Captain and leave up Deadly Dispute to chump with. I mean, the only way we're really going to win this game is not by killing this. It's going to be by making this so it can't block and dealing damage faster. Oh, he really has to low roll here. I'm fucked. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I think we swing with the Tiger Tribe Hunter. Okay. That is unfortunate. I think we Hobgoblin Captain and we leave up Deadly Dispute to after the chump. Okay, that is unfortunate. This is going to be a tough game. Actually, oh wait, do I even... Oh, I already blocked. I should have just Deadly Disputed this. That was a pretty big mistake. This can't quite make it enough. Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. Just wasn't thinking. Too committed to the line in my head already. Damn, yeah, this Wizard Glass is actually getting pretty annoying. I probably doesn't even put it on top. Oh, he does. Surprising. Okay. So we can play this, and we can play Earth Cold Elemental. He has to sack a permanent, probably a land. And I think I'm dead. But it was a good game. We tried hard. I probably shouldn't have actually. Yeah, wasn't. Yeah, well. Okay, 5-2. I think we could have played that one quite a bit better. But hopefully we can still get out 7 wins with this. And 5-2 is pretty solid anyway. Oh, man. I've liked AFR quite a bit as a format. I think more than most people. Most people seem to not really like it. I do think it gets really punished by not blue being so bad because the format diversity is pretty low. But so it is starting to get stale for me. But at least the first like 10 or 15 drafts I did, I thought were really fun. But I also tend to like more core set type sets. 7-2 easy every time. Yeah, I hope so. I think we're 7-2 in this one. We got a good hand, so this could be this one. Yeah, honestly, like I was not expecting those bounce spells, mostly just because blue is so bad in this format that I just never see anyone play it, and they were pretty backbreaking. Ooh, that's actually kind of fine. Trade our 3-drop for their or 2-drop for their 3-drop. An armory veteran. And then next turn we just hoarding ogre. Yeah, you split the party is one of those spells that like when it's good, it's really good, and when it's not good, it's really bad. And that was just one of those situations where we had like 2 really good creatures and 1 bad creature, and so he just got to bounce everything we wanted. Treasure chest, I think, is a little bit of a trap. Like 1 through 9 are all so bad for you. Like making 5 treasure tokens is fun, but like it's not really worth 7 mana and a card. And like 10 through 19 is good, obviously. But 20 is not even that good. So it's like, oh wow, good split again. I think we just swing and play Hoarding Ogre plus Shambling Ghast. That I think overall this card's not good. Even though like half the time it's like 7 mana gain 3 life, draw 3 cards, which is pretty good. Yeah. But even still, like, it's pretty slow. So, like, he plays any creatures here, I'm kind of able to... Yeah, he's going to Ray of Frost. That's pretty understandable. Yeah, so we just Armory Vet, Hobgoblin Captain, keep the pressure on. At least now if we draw Deadly Dispute, we have a creature to sack. Rust Monster's annoying. Oh, wow, we're going to blow him out so bad with Magic Missile. Yep, and this is why Magic Missile is ridiculous uncommon. Yeah. That was just a disgusting play. I mean, even with Dragonspire there, like... I mean, this does not feel like a game where he got to draw 3 cards and gain 3 life. Like, that's... Yeah. I think we Earth Cult. And then next turn we probably... Baleful Beholder give... Oh! Actually, we could Baleful Beholder make him sack the Ray of Frost. Is that better than giving everything Menace? Probably is now. He has all the goblins. So I think we just swing with Earth Cult, see what he does. If he wants to trade for all of his stuff, I'm okay with that. Yeah, he's just going to jump. And now we got our Hoarding Ogre back. Ooh, what's he going to get back with this? Probably Dragonspire. Oh, you see a pair of goblins. +2/+0. So you could trade Swarming Goblins for either of these. Yeah, I think I still swing with these 2. Because I kind of want to kill the Sorcerer so that I can start getting with the Hoarding Ogre too. Oh, this is not how I would block if I were him. I would double block with the sorcerer and the goblins on the 6/5. Yeah. Oh, he didn't. He ran out of time. That's unfortunate because now he's just double chumping for no reason. Oh, I guess he can give something +2/+0. Yeah, I'm still alright with this. Maybe I shouldn't be, honestly, but I've got to get in eventually. Make 2 treasures. It's a little unfortunate that we have to play 2 armory vets in this deck when we have literally no equipment. But we were just kind of short on playables. The pack 3 went really poorly for us. Oh, interesting. Wait, what happened to our hoarding ogre? Oh, it traded right for the other swarming goblins. Oh, well, let's swarm ourselves. If we draw Deadly Dispute, we can swing with everything because we can sack Shambling Gas to finish it off. See, Secret Door is such a bad card because even in this situation, which is the ideal situation for him, where we're an aggressive deck and we've gotten to the late game and he can grind out value, venturing is just so underpowered, it's just too slow. Okay, well, swing for 4 here. And now that he's made the trade, well, hopefully he trades. Ooh, critical hit. It's a little unfortunate. I don't really know what I'm hoping to draw here other than Deadly Dispute. I guess Unexpected Windfall. It's a good reason to keep a mountain in hand. He's going to make a 1/1. It'd be nice to draw something other than land at this point. We've drawn 10 out of our 17. There's 7 left in the deck. Yeah. Ooh, kind of bold to put the counter on the Swarming Goblins. Oh, Reaper's Talisman. I forgot about this. Well, if you were wondering what card you wanted to draw, it was this. Oh, and we do have an equipment. I was wrong. And it's really good on Armory Vet because giving Menace a Death Touch is just disgusting. Okay, well, he's going to have to deal with it at some point. I mean, this is why Reaper's Talisman is such a good card. It just lets you grind out matchups that normally normally red-black aggro, like you just have to, you don't ever get to grind out these long matchups because you're a creature aggro. So like if you run out of creatures, you just run out. But Reaper's Talisman just lets you sack all your creatures for draining 2, which is just really good. So yeah, see now he's going to have to do stuff like this. I think I just take it. Eventually I'll probably want to chump Shambling Gas, kill the 1/1. Actually, maybe I should have just done that then, but... Oh, we get the Goblin Javelineer combo too. And now we have enough creatures, it's probably better to chump with the Shambling Gas than anything. Because we can only attack 1 at a time anyway. Oh, interesting. I actually don't think that gets him out of this. He's just a draw. Oh, going to combat with a Planeswalker that you haven't activated yet? Probably not the play. attack with everything. Just this at your face. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna ignore this. Menace Death Touch, really good combo. Dealing 1 damage, Death Touch, really good combo. But if he doesn't block this, I get in for more, so I think it's more worth it. And I'm actually going to hold the Javelineer, because if he kills my Javelineer, then I want to play this one and equip. And it has haste anyway, so I might as well. Ooh, Wizard class. I mean, he can draw 4 cards this turn. That's kind of scary, but I mean, I just don't know what he could do that would actually be bad for me, other than like Meteor Swarm would be pretty bad. But I mean, other than that, I'm just going to grind him out. I mean, I don't think red-blue really has any life gain, so... Nope, not attack with everything, just attack with the Javelineer. Yeah, so he gets -2/-0, but he doesn't realize it deals 1 damage. It's not, it deals its damage. So it still dies. And now I can just swing with everything next turn if I really want. Ooh, Swarming Goblins. Oh, I need natural 20s. Well, now I'm not going to swing with everything. Oh, and he brings back the critical hit. I have never seen that in this format, actually, in all the time that I've played it. That's a pretty sick play. Unfortunately, I don't think it helps him here, because I'm just going to swing 1 at a time until he's dead. And he's actually running out of cards in his library to begin with. The question is First Strike Death Touch better, or I guess this isn't going to have First Strike anyway, so. Clench your butts. Yeah, did you see the natural 20 to get back critical hit, Josh? Okay, Charmed Sleep. Man, you know you're down bad when you're Charmed Sleeping a Goblin Javelineer. Yeah, I guess technically we don't know if we put back the critical hit or not. Oh. So let's Javelineer, equip Talisman, and swing. And, oh, this is brutal. He doesn't realize that double blocking actually doesn't... Oh, no, it does help. It does help. I thought it dealt to each, but it's to target. But that is alright. We just have to have anything live till next turn. I mean, he could have bounce. He could have a whole number of things that delay for a turn, but... Yeah, I don't think it helps him either. It's just cool. I haven't seen it happen before, the actually getting the critical hit back. Critical hit's such a minor, like, mediocre card that, like, the critical hit chance is, like, not worth playing it for, but it's a really cool flavor card, to be honest. I do like it for that. Okay, well, I'm going to make the obvious blocks, I think. I'm at 23. If he has 2 removal spells, then I lose if I do this. I mean, as weird as it is to... Like, okay. If he has critical hit, Then this becomes an 8/8, and I take 8, 9, 12. Even then, he's still so far from killing me. I think I take my chances. Like, the only way I lose this game is to have, like, 3 removal spells. Oh, I guess this is all creatures, and if he critical hits now, I might be fucked. 12 plus 3 plus 5. Oh, is this lethal? No. Oh, almost. I should probably have blocked a Shambling Gas there. That was probably not the right play. If he magic missiles me here for lethal or something, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, no, not quite. Good game. Yeah, I should have done one block, Josh. That was greedy. I was thinking that, like, magic missile or something would kill enough of my creatures that not blocking is bad, but you see a pair of goblins, I saw that in his deck. Probably worth at least blocking with one there. But I think it's close still. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the pump spell first, because that actually made it pretty close. But 23 is enough that you're, like... I just wonder, like, how do I actually lose that game? What combination of spells? Because even those two weren't enough. Anyway, 6-2, final game. Let's see. Do we get the trophy? First draft. It would be nice to start it out with a win. Okay, and I think this is a good hand. I mean, Javelineer into either of these is pretty good. The question is going to be which. Is Armory Veteran a goblin? It's not. It's an orc. I think we do the veteran then, because there's a higher chance I'm going to be able to play this with haste later. Yeah, Null Hunter. I think we're fine with that. I think if he wants to trade, we're okay. And I think we actually play the Plundering Barb here. Just make a treasure. Because these are all goblins. So if I Swarming Goblins, then Battlecry Goblin pumps them all. Which is nice. But first I'm going to swing because he has to block, and I think I'm just going to use the pump spell. And then I kind of think I have to do this. It's not as ideal, but we'll get to trigger Pack Tactics next turn. And if we hit a land, we still get to Swarming Goblins. And also, too, like, obviously Battlecry Goblin is a lightning rod for removal, but if he spends this turn just casting removal on my Battlecry Goblins, and I get to get in for 4 and develop my board, I think that's a recipe for us doing well this game. Obviously, we're pretty low on cards compared to him, so we'll see. Oh, yeah. Prowler. So the question is, do I even swing with the Battlecry Goblin here? If I do, I get to make a 1/1, but I trade with the Prowler. But the Prowler's going to get to pump next turn. But then I can't play the Javelineer, so I think I'd play with the Javelineer, because I basically get him for the same amount of damage, and then I just don't swing with the Battlecry Goblin. Because I don't think he can just afford to take 6, so I still get to trade, and then next turn I can basically have the same options. Oh, Magic Missile's pretty brutal there. But he's at 9. We play Swarming Goblins. Hopefully we hit a 20 one time. Oh, okay, I'll take a high roll, though. I mean, what's he going to do? I mean, I guess Elder Guard Ranger would be pretty good for him here. Hill Giant Herd Gorger would be pretty good for him here. Windfall is not good for him. And Owlbear, he couldn't cast. That's brutal. Oh, yeah. Well, I think that might be it, guys. I don't want to speak too soon, but we might have gotten the 7 wins. Just trying to figure it out. I mean, Herd Gorger, I swing. He still takes 5. Goes, yeah, still dead. I mean, Herd Gorger plus another creature. Oh, Orcus. Sadly, the -X also loses him life, so he can't do that. But he can pay to get at least 1 or 2 creatures back. I don't think enough. I have had somebody not realize the -X also kills them, or it loses them life and kills. Yeah. Well, there it is. 7 wins. Let's go.